You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. We suffer more often in imagination than in reality. Ignorance is the cause of fear. While we wait for life, life passes. Life is long, if you know how to use it. Hurry up and live. Cease to hope, and you will cease to fear. Wealth is the slave of a wise man, and the master of a fool. Sometimes, even to live is an act of courage. True happiness is to enjoy the present, without anxious dependence upon the future, not to amuse ourselves with either hopes or fears, but to rest satisfied with what we have, which is sufficient, for he that is so wants nothing. The greatest blessings of mankind are within us and within our reach. A wise man is content with his lot, whatever it may be, without wishing for what he has not. Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. All cruelty springs from weakness. Difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body. You act like mortals in all that you fear, and like immortals in all that you desire. If a man knows not to which port he sails, no wind is favorable. Hang on to your youthful enthusiasms, you'll be able to use them better when you're older. It is the power of the mind to be unconquerable. It is not that we have so little time, but that we lose so much. The life we receive is not short, but we make it so. We are not ill-provided, but use what we have wastefully. It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more, that is poor. Begin at once to live, and count each separate day as a separate life. If you really want to escape the things that harass you, what you're needing is not to be in a different place, but to be a different person. He who is brave is free. Until we have begun to go without them, we fail to realize how unnecessary many things are. We've been using them, not because we needed them, but because we had them. No man was ever wise by chance. They lose the day in expectation of the night, and the night in fear of the dawn. Associate with people who are likely to improve you. He suffers more than necessary who suffers before it is necessary. Putting things off is the biggest waste of life. It snatches away each day as it comes, and denies us the present by promising the future. The greatest obstacle to living is expectancy, which hangs upon tomorrow, and loses today. You are arranging what lies in fortune's control, and abandoning what lies in yours. What are you looking at? To what goal are you straining? The whole future lies in uncertainty. Live immediately. Most powerful is he who has himself in his own power. Wherever there is a human being, there is an opportunity for a kindness. Silence is a lesson learned through life's many sufferings. How does it help to make troubles heavier by bemoaning them? It does not matter what you bear, but how you bear it. The man who has anticipated the coming of troubles takes away their power when they arrive. The whole future lies in uncertainty. Live immediately. We should not, like sheep, follow the herd of creatures in front of us, making our way where others go, not where we ought to go. To bear trials with a calm mind robs misfortune of its strength and burden. We should always allow some time to elapse, for time discloses the truth. He who indulges in empty fears earns himself real fears. It is better to conquer our grief than to deceive it. It is not that we are given a short life, but we make it short, and we are not ill-supplied, but wasteful of it. As long as you live, keep learning how to live. The bravest sight in the world is to see a great man struggling against adversity. Nothing is more honorable than a grateful heart. You act like mortals in all that you fear, and like immortals in all that you desire. Consult your friend on all things, especially on those which respect yourself. His counsel may then be useful, where your own self-love might impair your judgment. Every night before going to sleep, we must ask ourselves, what weakness did I overcome today? What virtue did I acquire? One of the most beautiful qualities of true friendship is to understand and to be understood. Throw me to the wolves, and I will return leading the pack. Wealth is the slave of the wise, the master of the fool. It is the power of the mind, to be unconquerable. We learn not in the school, but in life. It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more, who is poor. There is no genius without a touch of madness. Anger, if not restrained, is frequently more hurtful to us than the injury that provokes it. Life, if well lived, is long enough. Man is affected not by events, but by the view he takes of them. Life is like a play, it's not the length, but the excellence of the acting that matters. Remember that pain has this most excellent quality. If prolonged it cannot be severe, and if severe it cannot be prolonged. True happiness is to enjoy the present, without anxious dependence upon the future. Things that were hard to bear are sweet to remember. The greatest blessings of mankind are within us and within our reach. A wise man is content with his lot, whatever it may be, without wishing for what he has not. I am not born for one corner, the whole world is my native land. It is quality rather than quantity that matters. Life is never incomplete, if it is an honorable one. At whatever point you leave life, if you leave it in the right way, it is whole. Enjoy present pleasures, in such a way as not to injure future ones. While we are postponing, life speeds by. Whatever can happen at any time, can happen today. A man's as miserable as he thinks he is. Which quotes did you like the most? Share your opinions in the comments box.